Hi everyone and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 22nd of October 2018. It's really nice to be with you. I'm using the Tarot of the Water Tarot again for today's reading. This deck is a collaborative deck. So each card is created by a different artist, so 78 artists. Years ago I had a deck called the Tattoo Tarot, I think, and that was similar. That was different tattoo artists who designed the cards, but that was quite dark, so it didn't work in the way this deck works because these cards are beautiful. So let's have a look at what we've got today for Monday the 22nd. The Four of Cups, then the Sun, and Temperance. So we have two major arcana cards and a minor arcana card. So circumstance, a current small kind of influence that's going on at the moment, i.e. you feeling good and you feeling positive, leads to great empowerment and actually being able to make a lot of progress here on this day. So let's start with the Four of Cups here. We've got this gorgeous mermaid just relaxing on the sea floor there. And she's got 3 cups around her already. And another one is just being dropped down towards her. So it's really raining gifts and luxury and wealth. She wants for nothing. She looks really happy there, lying there. She's got these beautiful flowers all around her. She's got her own little collection, maybe like Ariel, I guess. What was it? A fork was a dingle hopper, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is a card where usually it's a young man sitting under a tree and he's got his arms crossed and he's got loads of cups already there, which are gifts from the universe, things to be grateful for. You know, having a family, having someone who loves you, having a roof over your head. And another card is given to him, but he's totally closed off to it and he doesn't even accept what's given to him. He's just not open to it. He's ungrateful. Here we've got someone who's enjoying what they have. She's really having a good time and there's more coming in, and I'm sure she's going to embrace this cup and examine it and look at it and then twirl around and say, oh, how wonderful, and introduce it to Flounder and Sebastian, and they're all going to be happy. And it's a really nice card of discovering an emotional treasure within yourself and sharing it with your friends. And that's a really lovely meaning that I've never got from the Four of Cups. So thank you to the Tarot of the Water. I love that. Discovering something that you're happy about and dying, and you know when you're dying to tell someone about it, it's like the good news. Guess what? Isn't that great what's happened? It's that kind of energy. So you feel really good. You go into the day with a wonderful sense of well-being that is heightened hugely by the sun. The sun is the center of our solar system. It's what gives us life. And in astrology and in the tarot, the sun is a symbol of our identity, of who we are, of what strengthens us and gives us a sense of life purpose. Now here we've got 2 young people, a mer boy and a mer girl together. Then we've got these underwater sunflowers, which is appreciation of the warmth and the light that the sun gives, just being able to flourish in its power. But then we have this woman who has 4 eyes instead of 2. She's got this red ribbon here around her. Red ribbon is passion, fire, heat. That's the sun. And she's got 1 green eye, 1 blue eye. So 1 eye on nature, 1 and the world, 1 eye on the inner world, on the spiritual world. And then also, because she's got 4 eyes, she has much greater perception than Yeah, it's obvious. If you have four eyes are better than two. So, what they're saying is that by really feeling good and stepping into your own power today, you're going to be the one who really has the vision to see errors, to see the potential, to see that this is a good idea when everyone else doubts it. You know, like certain books that were Valley of the Dolls, which is such a delicious, guilty pleasure of a book. Total trash, but delicious. You know, that was given to loads of publishers. Everyone denied it. And one took it on and they made a mint on it because they had the vision to see what other publishers didn't see, and they didn't see the right audience, so they missed out on that chance. So you have trust your vision and your perspective, trust what your insides are telling you, trust what you're seeing literally in front of your eyes. You know, sometimes I found myself standing in situations and something's going on and I'm just like looking and I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. And I look around at other people and some people are like totally like, they don't even notice stuff. It's just like, hello, are we awake? Yeah, so don't assume everyone else is awake. They're not. Finally, Temperance, which is so ethereal and gorgeous here. She comes out of these purple mists, this dark, sensual angel, and she's like this intuitive underwater goddess, and she holds these two shells in her hands. So there's perfect balance here, and they communicate with each other and they create this kind of rainbow effect. So that could go all the way around. And what she does is she is constantly balancing the water and the real life stuff with the spiritual intuitive part of her. Same thing here. So part of the gift that you've been given today is that there's a connection. The two strongest elements are water and earth. So you're able to feel good within yourself. You feel spiritually connected, like you can make progress. You know, sometimes something seems insurmountable, and that's because you don't have the spiritual strength to do it. And sometimes something seems really easy, and that's because spiritually you're in good shape. It's just like being in shape in a physical form, and you can handle it. And just the ideas of doing it can crush you. Why on some days do you have 4 things on your to-do list and you put them off for weeks and weeks and weeks, and on other days you can just address them like that? Why is that? And the answer is that spiritually you don't have it in you to actually to resolve things, to take action and to close them off. Now, on this day, you certainly don't have that problem. Temperance is about moving forward. So you can see that one leg is moving forward. She's on a mission towards becoming enlightened and leaving this water world and moving on into the heavens and returning to where she came from. So by keeping this balance between what you see happening and what you feel inside, and by opening up and by speaking your truth and moving forward and saying, hey, actually, I see it like this. I don't agree with that. I think, let's say you're sitting in an office, in a boardroom, and something comes up for discussion. Let's say the opportunity to invest in this creative company that's on the agenda today. That's what you're discussing at the meeting. And they give you the handout of this company and whether you should invest in it. And let's say it's the cup that's being given to you, okay? That's the opportunity to invest in this business. And you really see the fish and how beautifully that's crafted, and you see that it's a genuine fossil, and that the rim there is out of pure tourmaline, and that the stem is absolutely beautiful and it's genuine mother of pearl and it's worth a ton. And all the other guys in the office say, oh, what a piece of junk. No way we're investing in that. It's not worth it. And you're like, hang on a minute. I see something else in this. I see that this could help us move forward. So the sun is the center of the solar system. The sun is our identity. It's who we are. And the sun is at the center of this reading today. So what needs to be at the center of your day is you and your 4 eyes and your 4 sunflowers, which operate as another pair of eyes, and a sense of connection and happiness with other people. So getting information from others as well, not just by perceiving, but by communicating and exchanging ideas. Put yourself into the middle of your life. Step into your life and say, life, I love you, and I see you, and embrace it, and open your arms and feel life loving you back. And when you put yourself at the center of the day, then you've accepted the gift that's been given to you. You said, wow, I recognize this. My eyes are open. If I hadn't showed up today, or if I was hungover from the day before, or I came in late, then I wouldn't have seen this wonderful thing. So make sure all of those things are in hand and you show up on this day with your eyes open. Don't feel pressured. You naturally have more senses. So actually, I have to amend what I said. I still don't think it's great, but even if you were hungover or like half paying attention, you're not going to miss this gift that comes into your life today. Okay? You recognize it for what it is, and you have to kind of commit to it and believe in it and argue and say, this is what I'm committing to and going forward with, because that will help you progress in your life and will help you on your spiritual journey. The Temperance card is usually an angel dipping its toe in the water, and it moves towards enlightenment. And what this ethereal creature is doing at the bottom of the seabed, I love. So she's been walking forward through the mists here, creating this perfect balance between her manifest self and her spiritual desire to kind of evolve. And she's just she propels herself forward by listening to what's going on outside of her and inside of her. And that's what fuels her and drives her to move on with her life. That's so interesting. We can only progress in our lives when we're fueled by our own bodies, natural instincts, feelings, or spiritual messages that we get. Isn't that interesting? I don't think I've ever put it in those words, and that's a very interesting lesson, I think. So it's a great day. You feel great. You see everything, and you see the opportunity in certain treasures that other people don't. So grab those treasures, move forward with them, and you'll succeed. Number-wise, and I think yesterday I forgot the numbers, so I apologize. Number-wise, 4 and 19 is 23. And then we've got, what's this? 14. 23 and 14. 37. Yeah. 37 is 10, and that's 1. And 1 is about the sun. It's about putting yourself in the center of your life. And numero uno, not in an arrogant way, but you really have to express your voice. I went to see my ex-partner this week, and we watched The Post together, that film with Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks. And there's one moment where she stands up for herself and she says, do you know what, hang on a moment, I'm actually speaking right now. And this isn't my grandfather's business anymore, and it's not my husband's business anymore. It's my business. And I'm actually the one making the decisions here. And you can do that in a very calm and dignified way, but just to clarify that I see things too. I communicate with people just the way you do. And I will not be ignored. But really, it's a day for you to be able to step into your own power and to be a leader. So go for job interviews, go for plan to launch your own business. Look at what it is you really, truly love. Ask yourself, if I could move forward with anything and if I had a path, what would be at the end of the rainbow for me? And ask yourself those questions. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.